Welcome to CallumConnects, 5-minute entrepreneurial inspiration for your day. Howard Rankin is our guest today, joining us on CallumConnects Micro-Podcast. Howard has vast experience as a psychologist, an award-winning author, coach, and speaker, and is host of the podcast, How Not to Think.
The hurdle I faced as an entrepreneur actually came 8 years ago when I actually lost my psychology license after I had a very brief, very consensual relationship with a former client. It took a few months, but the board decided to revoke my license. And not only that, in the community where I was respected, it was blasted all over the front news page. And you can imagine the disgrace, shame, and humiliation that came with that. I was instantly feeling completely lost, felt as if my identity had gone. I was very angry with myself as much as anyone else. Certainly had some revenge fantasies against the board, who I thought made a very harsh decision. And I was caught there for a few weeks until I decided it had to stop. And at that point, I made a huge decision, which was, how do I make the best of this situation? How am I going to make the best of it? Accept it, move on, give up the anger. Yeah, you may have some justification, but that doesn't mean you didn't do the wrong thing. And that was a huge turning point, moving away from shame, humiliation, and disgrace. And it led to what has been really an amazing transformation in some ways. I've still kept the core of who I am, but it allowed me to see that I'm not just a label. I'm not just a psychologist. I'm a person. I'm a person who wants to help others. And I've found many other ways in which to do that, many satisfying ways in which to do that. And it came as soon as I was able to give up the anger, give up the revenge fantasies, accept the situation. Not that it's, ideal or perfect or everyone was great, far from it, but that's not the point. The point is, what are you going to do about it? How are you going to rebuild your life now? What are you going to do? It took me a few months. I've always been a good writer, and for the last 8 years, that's what I have been doing, helping people tell their stories, helping them help others, mostly in the self-help and wellness field. I'm an award-winning, top-rated writer on some of these freelance sites, and I absolutely love what I do now. And what it showed me is, yes, we have professional labels, but there is so much more to us than that. And we can adapt. Yep, we're all going to make mistakes. Life is harsh. We are going to, quotation mark, fail. But at those most difficult and darkest times, if you can remember what Viktor Frankl said, the one thing that cannot be taken away from you is how you choose to respond. And as soon as I gave up the anger, as soon as I gave up the idea of an appeal, as soon as I gave up the revenge fantasies and focused, what's next for me? How do I refashion my skills and purpose? My life has been awesome, absolutely awesome. So when you find yourself in those situations, just know it's a test and it's tough and it's uncomfortable, but it may just be the best thing that's ever happened to you.
To receive a complimentary copy of the Progressive Partnerships book for entrepreneurs on Kindle or audiobook, plus loads of other goodies at the intersection of investing and small business, go to callumlang.com now.